So like, yo, what the hell's going on? Like, what's happening? No, you need to be a real person and start on episode 1 and catch your ass up.
Oh God, it's straight like that.
Yeah, like catch your ass up.
Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the Worst Generation podcast, where we had an anime and manga conversations that y'all love to have. Today, we doing something a little bit different. I have some extra content that we recorded after the Luffy versus Sabo Realm My Fate episode, and I thought it would be nice to share with y'all. On this episode, I'm going to have fellow supernovas with me, Piece Leeks and Sensei LeGlove. I know y'all love them. Sensei stay with the good theories, bring the good laughs, and Piece Leaks always got a valid perspective and kind of like the counterpoint to Sensei LeGlove. So I think this is going to be a good episode. In this episode, we do reactions to character development in Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 19, The Basement. We also talk about a manga that has no pictures, Hunter x Hunter. Y'all need to tune in because Sensei was hilarious on this topic. Where the pictures at, B? We also talk about some of our favorite arcs into all time, and y'all may take away some arcs that you need to go watch or read. Last but not least, I want y'all to join in on the conversation with us. So, starting now, you guys can submit voice messages to our podcast. The link is going to be in the show notes. Be sure to scroll down, check it out, submit us a voice message, tell us about yourself, ask questions, submit a topic you want to discuss, even do an intro for the show if y'all want to do one. If it's good enough, then I'll just add y'all in. Y'all could bring in the next episode, intro and topic. Other than that, I think we ready to do the episode, and I don't want to hold y'all too long. So here we are. Sit back, listen, and enjoy.
Man, so check it. Well, I know I'm all over the place, but it just hit me. We talked about Attack on Titan last conversation we had. I watched this last episode, bro.
That's the last episode.
Is blowing me. Like,
that's the last episode of the season. Wait, which episode?
This is the last episode of the season I just watched, where Armin wakes up and realizes he's a Titan.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga was blowing me, bro. I'm not like, I feel like they just brought you back from death. Have some confidence in yourself. Like, somebody must have believed in you. You can't be up here saying like y'all chose the wrong dude. Like, that's the most inopportune time for you to do. We just brought you back to life without one shot gun. Like, how you up in here talking about y'all got the wrong guy? Why would you choose me? Like, have some fucking faith in yourself, bro.
You gotta make us believe in you now. Shit, we chose you over the nigga that was a leader.
And we gave you a boss ass Titan. So you better snap. You better come up with some innovative ways to use these powers.
I told you niggas was gonna flip on the man. Everybody was gassing. That my nigga Armin.
I mean, I liked him, but now that he what I thought, I don't not like him now, but what I thought was like, so like, you would think him being able to come back from the brink of death, or for all he probably concerned, being able to come back from death.
Yeah, he was definitely going to die.
He was definitely going to die. And probably in his mind, like, he was already dead. I don't even know if he remembers coughing out whatever he coughed out, the sea in dust.
Burnt ass.
But he was dead. So, like, in my mind, a character like Armin, who's strategic and he's smart and he instantly understands things very well, he would look at that situation and be like, yo, they brought me back from death, so obviously they see something in me, something more than they see from Erwin. And now, like, it's my one obligation, but two, is now my destiny to make sure that I become the person that everyone sees in me, or not become who everyone sees in me, but like become the best version of myself. So like, make sure I don't let these motherfuckers down.
Oh,
what you do? You come back talking about, man, y'all chose the wrong dude. Take the Titan out of me. Just kill me and let Erwin come back. And the whole reason we kept you alive is because of your will to live, and you wanted to see the sea. And now you damn near sound like you don't have that will to live. And if I'm leaving, I'm sitting there like, nah, I should have cut this nigga head off.
Should have off this nigga.
Should have off this nigga,
right,
bro.
Nigga, let me go find another vial so I can turn somebody else into. Let's have them eat your
And
ass.
I'm also surprised that Levi didn't take the opportunity to drop the little gem that Erwin chose Armin too, low key.
Yeah, he
When he
did.
was trying to still give him the HIV hepatitis B shot
Yeah.
in his arm,
It's
Erwin
like,
still gave him the shrug off, like, "Nah,
Like,
nigga, that ain't
nah.
me."
Yeah.
So
He chose to die
yeah, man, I'm a little blown. I'm a little blown away.
by multiple things.
Multiple things.
Not only that,
I'm
but also
stressed.
Jalen ass watching that fucking record.
And that too, bro. I don't think it's Boss Joe. He
He's
talk,
got
he
to
talking
edit
about
that part
stupid
out.
iPhone in the chat.
You talking about
You said
stupid
what?
iPhone? Nah, man, I'm on iPhone.
Okay, iPhone.
Don't even.
Bro, we all on iPhone.
Yeah, I'm like,
We got to let them be great. We got to let
come
them be
on,
great.
bro. Come on, don't blame iPhone.
Yeah, man. So that's got me a little up in arms. I don't know how I feel about that. And then it's got me actually wanting to read, even though I keep telling myself I'm not gonna read this manga. Like, bro, I'm trying to stick to the anime with this one. I'm trying to have this be an anime only title for me, but now I'm frustrated with him. I want to read ahead, but I really just want to stick to the anime, man.
Bro, read. Brother, the manga is kind of tedious at times, but it's worth it. That shit fire, bro. The shit you got.
What's tedious about it?
Like, it's just a lot to take in sometimes as far as
It's a lot of information. It's a lot of information for sure.
Lot.
Like the next season is about to be a dumpster, like a dump of information on you.
Yeah, man. Like sometimes it's like I start reading the chapter. I'm like, holy shit! Like so much dialogue and shit being taught. I gotta go back a couple pages.
It's still not as bad as Hunter x Hunter though.
Oh no, novel x novel.
Novel x novel.
Novel x novel.
On God,
Hunter Hunter had you out here reading,
bro. I don't
feeling
like the Hunter Hunter
checking
manga,
out a textbook from school, bro.
I do not like the Hunter Hunter manga, bro. That shit be pissing me off. Like it be just fucking words on the page. Like where's the pictures?
I think it's fucking really just that Dark Continent arc. The Dark Continent arc is what kind of
no, bro. I have a friend who read the whole Ant arc. He said that shit was the same fucking way. That's just him, bro. Because if you really think about it, bro, they be talking hellas.
Yeah, it is
in
a lot
fights.
Of
like in the anime, they be talking hellas,
internal
explaining
dialogue. Yeah,
right. Explaining shit to themselves.
Narration and shit.
Narration, all of that shit, bro. It be hella talking, bro. So no, I bet his shit was always like this, like always. And especially now that his back broke. No, that nigga ain't trying to draw a motherfucking picture. I'll write these words in this text box. I got you.
Yeah, let's talk about where the pictures.
Bro, where the fuck the pictures?
Kindergarten niggas be like,
oh God, bro. Where the pictures?
Where the fuck the pictures?
I want to see what the fuck niggas is doing while you thinking to your fucking self. Show me a background, nigga. Something.
Show me a background.
Bro, what the fuck?
What the fuck is niggas doing?
What is niggas doing, G? Where the pictures at, bro? I don't want to read several boxes, bro. Several. It was like 3 in like one of the recent chapters, bro. In one of the recent chapters, it was like 4 pages of just dialogue. It was no pictures.
Is it a random picture?
We come back and finally send a nigga face.
Yes, that's how they get you, bro. You know that meme where Buddy be tapping his head.
Yes,
they hit your ass with the if we cover all the pages in words, we ain't got to draw as much.
Hell yeah, that's exactly what the fuck it is. Tagashi, weak ass. I do not like that manga, bro.
Where the fuck?
For real, what them pictures, bro? Draw something, bro. This is a manga. I do not read manga to read words. Like, I want to see a motherfucker get slapped upside their head and still.
We started off talking about the Luffy Sabo fade, but now Tagashi got to run your fade.
Yeah, he needs to run my fade, bro. Tagashi ass weak as hell for that shit. He's a great writer, but nigga.
Bro, you remember how hard it was to read the Crollo versus Hisoka fight?
Yes, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Like even that's a fight. That is a fight.
That's a fight, bro. And it's straight words.
It's just words.
So trying to figure out his ability, 2 and 3 damn panels worth of dialogue. I think it's the first part
bro.
I'm like, oh my god.
But you know what that is,
bro. We really
know what that is.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be real with you. What it is really is when you lack a quality editor, and that's why the editor is so important when it comes to like the mangas, because all that shit that you reading is probably how he's putting it all down to describe like the powers and make sure it's understood what's going on. It's the editor's job to come behind him and like be like, well, we can cut all this shit out and simplify it by just saying this and make it so like when people read it, they understand what's happening.
And then that nigga
And
gonna
that's a
look at
hard
that.
thing
That
to
nigga
do.
gonna look at the editor like, no, it must be in. His ass need to have a word.
Like,
Bro,
no, we
that
gotta fill up
fight,
this space.
exactly.
That fight was top fucking tier.
That it
Oh my
was,
God.
but we didn't really see the fight until like the last 2 chapters.
Yeah, that shit was lit as fuck though.
Most of it was a nigga jump in the sky, hella dialogue. A nigga land on the stage, hella
right,
dialogue. Right,
he throwing
one
niggas'
dodge,
heads.
hella dialogue. Catch a head, hella dialogue. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Speaking of hella dialogue though, that's the thing that gets to me about anime too, and it be hella internal dialogue. And like every time a character do something, it's hella niggas talking about some. Especially like if it's if they got hella dialogue for the smart nigga in the room, and he's sitting there like just over explaining shit. Oh, it was the 5 chromosomes of oxygen particles that were in the air. And his powers work. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up, dude, and just let the episode play. Like,
bro. All
you
right, so
covering my whole screen
that brings
and
up
all
a
these
good
subtitle
fucking
boxes.
That brings up a good fucking question, bro. So since we talk about Togashi, we talk about dialogue in anime and manga. What do y'all think about the narrator for the Hunter x Hunter manga? I mean, the Hunter x Hunter series in the Chimera Ant arc.
It was too much.
So you think it was too much, Leaks? What you think, GB?
I think it was too much.
I feel like they had their moments.
Yeah, it had necessary moments, though.
Originally, I didn't think it was too much because I felt like the jump they made in Hunter x Hunter, they introduced a whole new aspect during that arc. Like the ant was not, so I didn't really have a problem with all the narration at first. But then, like midway through the series, I was just ready for character dialogue and action, and we still like dealing with the narrator, and we halfway through the arc. That was a problem for me. And then by the end of it, I'm like, yo, this shit's slow moving as fuck.
It was almost
like,
all narration at some points.
It was.
Yeah,
it really was. I'm somewhere in the middle, if I'm being honest with y'all, because when I first watched it, I was like, yo, you talking hellas, but it was like I was so intent on certain things that I kind of ignored them.
You kind of push it to the back.
Exactly. Then the second time I watched it, I had a better appreciation for the arc as a whole, just because, you know, I knew what it was leading up to. So I was like really watching it with like an analytical eye. I'm like, oh, okay. So the narrator really played a role for doing blah, 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 blah. But then the third time I watched it, I was like, you really didn't need to say that. Or you could have just had one of them niggas say that. Instead of you just saying the shit yourself. You could have, like, it could have been as simple as, did he just claps his hands to pray? Smack. You see what I'm saying? Like some shit like that versus Pito thought to herself.
And the 0.5 seconds it took her to think and process.
Exactly.
It only took Netero 0.2 seconds to talk a full sentence and smack her ass halfway across the desert.
It makes me wonder how much is that like actual dialogue that was built in as like culture based, because like, you know, if you're talking to people that's from Japan or whatever, like they got a way of explaining things to just be like nigga, you don't have to explain it 3 times to me. Like they be on that in other words. And I'm sitting there like, bro, like I got it the first time. Like I don't need all the other words. Right. And how much of it is like the animation company, especially like if it's being dubbed over or some other shit is happening when we get in the States, like how much is that them just trying to extend some shit?
Right.
Because even like both of Moral's fights, when that was Buddy name with the pipe, right?
Morel.
Yeah, when he fought Morel, when he fought the Cheetah folks,
and
he fought Buddy underwater, both of them fights, I was sitting there like, bruh, y'all don't stop talking. Like, I get that you can hold your breath for extended period of time.
Those fights were literally pointless, both of them.
Yeah, like I get that you can hold your breath for extended period of time. Y'all already stated the fact like 10 times is losing its amazingness to me. Like I'm low key here. I'm over it, bro. I'm over it.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
So
that's another one of the things that, you know, kind of makes me iffy with that whole arc. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people praise it as one of the best arcs ever. It was definitely a good arc, but like that shit ain't perfect. It's not perfect.
And it's one of the best written arcs ever, and it's one of the best character development arcs I've ever seen
Agreed.
in my life. As far as like best arcs to watch,
Hell no, bro.
I don't
I'll
know.
put Marineford over that any fucking day, bro. In
You put
comparison, Marineford
Marineford is in
over
your
the
top
entirety.
5?
Yes, over the entirety of the Chimera Ant arc.
I'm talking about arcs in general now.
Oh.
If you had to name your favorite arc that you've seen in the past, just your favorite arc.
I got a
think of
list.
off the top of
I
your
got a
head.
list, but my shit definitely changed.
Okay, who would you just throw out there then, and why?
My old list. This is my old list, and I my shit has definitely changed. It was Phantom Troop was up there, Soul Society, Frieza, Water 7 Enies Lobby, 5 Kage Summit, the Golden Age arc, the Royal Family arc, which is like season 2. No. Yeah. No. Season 3 part 1. Season 3 basically of Attack on Titan. And then the Magnostad arc from Magi. But that shit definitely changed. Now I made that list like 2 years ago.
You got a favorite league?
I never sat down and made a list, but like off the top of my head, Marineford is definitely up in there.
Yeah, top 5 for real.
Yeah, Marineford was fucking top tier. Like, I like Greed Island arc. People sleep on. I think people sleep on the Greed Island arc from Hunter x Hunter.
I hated that arc.
I fucked with Greed Island.
I hated
I
that
thought
shit.
Greed Island
It
was
was a
pretty
good.
damn good.
It was a good train. It was a dope concept, but in comparison to all the other arcs of Hunter x Hunter, besides the Hunter exam, that shit lackluster as fuck to me.
I fucked with Greed Island. I thought it had a certain sense of like joyfulness to it, and like a little piece of humor that was going on. It was a nice pace, is what I felt like for the Greed Island arc.
The Orion Car arc in Bleach. I like that.
More than Soul Society?
I don't know. That's tough. I don't know. Because on one hand, Byakuya versus fucking Ichigo was man. But then on the other hand, Ulquiorra versus fucking Ichigo.
But I mean, from a story aspect, what would you?
From a story aspect, I give it to the Soul Society arc.
Okay.
You know another arc that I like that I feel like don't get enough credit? The Chunin exams in Naruto.
Oh hell yeah! That's another one. Yeah, that's why I said my shit gotta change. That's the best tournament arc of any anime series ever.
Bro, the Chunin exams from say.
That's hot, bro. You know, buddy, in the other chat, what the fuck is his name? Escanor ain't OP.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that nigga do not fuck with Naruto, bro, at all. Like, I get it.
He don't fuck with Naruto, but he'll definitely give credit where credit due.
But
I have seen him say like I fucked with so and so.
He gave no credit to the Chunin exam arcs. I remember when we was having our discussion.
You didn't?
No, you remember, bro. That was the one time that you had to jump in. Like, all right, I see what both y'all saying. You remember that shit? He was what the fuck did he say? We was talking about My Hero Academia versus Naruto.
Oh yeah, true. I remember that now. Somebody had posted that meme and was asking like would Team 7 wipe all of My Hero Academia, right?
Right, I remember that. And then I had made a comment, something like I'm like, maybe My Hero Academia could be great if it didn't keep repeating the same tournament arcs, emoji eyes. And basically that was what kicked off the shit, because he was defending it like they don't do the same arc. Yes, they do. How? And I was explaining. It was like, what you mean? And then we got to the point where I'm like, bro, this series wouldn't be anything if Naruto didn't exist. And he basically was trying to figure out how I drew that comparison, and saying there's more character development and world building in My Hero Academia than there is in Naruto. And I'm like, how?
What?
I mean, the whole hero. Well, no, I felt where he was coming from. Well, one, the whole hero test arc is very reminiscent of the Chunin exam arc. I'm gonna give you that.
They have.
I definitely
like
felt where he was coming
tournament
from.
arcs, bro.
I definitely felt where he was coming from in the way that Naruto had this potential to build this entire world, and they set it up like he was gonna get this entire world. and then you basically got 2 villages out of this whole shit. So they like it was like Naruto just really dropped the ball on that shit. Because even when they hit us with Cloud with the Cloud Village, like niggas didn't really get real insight into that, and A-Tails ended up becoming like a regular. So,
But
like, I feel
in
him. I think he was saying more so like they dropped the ball on building that world up, and not that it didn't have any world building potential or anything that happened.
but
in the show.
even to that point, even if I give you that, even if they drop the ball where they dropped the ball, wherever the ball landed is still more world building than My Hero Academia.
Oh, of course, bro. We barely even made it outside the high school. Like these niggas went on 2 field trips.
Exactly, and that was my point. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, when are niggas gonna graduate and become heroes? Like, this is like I don't wanna sit up and watch. Like, you told me at the beginning of the show, this is the story of how you became the world's greatest hero or the number one hero.
But how you know he don't become the number one hero his junior year?
Is that possible? We haven't even. You gotta tell me that. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? You have to introduce me to the idea that that's even possible, bro. You are 200 chapters in. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Unless you try to be One Piece, and I don't think you trying to be One Piece.
Maybe that's what they shooting for. But
bro, you can't be One Piece shooting a whole bunch of tournament arcs. You got me fucked up. That shit did. Go ahead.
Speaking of what's possible and what's not possible, I feel like y'all left out a very important arc that was pivotal for the culture.
What?
The Frieza arc.
I said that.
Dragon Ball Z, bro. Did you say the Frieza arc?
Yeah, that was my number 3.
The Frieza arc, man. Yeah. I didn't even hear that.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
a winner, bro.
Hell yeah.
Frieza changed the game for a lot. Like, it was non-anime niggas. It was non-nerd niggas that was just watching the Frieza arc coming to school talking about some, oh, shit, man. Like, doing little power-ups and shit.
Yes, bro.
Frieza changed the game.
Yes, that whole arc, super well written, bro. It was very suspenseful. Like, it had a whole lot of shit. Like, a whole lot of aspects that fucking Dragon Ball just doesn't have anymore. Like,
it was emotional. Sometimes some of the suspense came from this nigga powering up for 4 episodes to go Super Saiyan. I'm sitting there like,
that was really the first time we ever saw that, though, if you think about it. Niggas ain't never power up that long until that arc. So
he made that style cool on some power up, and then boom, like crazy transformation. Like,
right, and now I'm beating niggas' ass.
And now I'm God.
Right.
Hello.
I'm talking about hello.
And I will say, consequently, I think, as far as I know, and from my experience, I feel like Dragon Ball Z was one of the first shows first stories to really like succumb to the whole when power scaling gets out of hand type issue that happens. So like he became Super Saiyan, and then all of a sudden everybody else is Super Saiyan. Mm-hmm. And now that shit is whitewashed because now like Trunks and Gotenks are like Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's what Vegeta said. Vegeta's like, oh, when did this become like, you know, he's like, when did the legendary transformation? Yeah, child's play.
But then you still try to play the episode as if like, because if they can go Super Saiyan at 8 years old, that means they got to be able to beat Frieza ass at the level he was on Namek.
Exactly.
But then they try to play it off like they Super Saiyan not the same as Goku Super Saiyan.
Yeah, because it's like because they were saying like it was a multiplier on whatever your base power is. So if your base power isn't what Goku's was then you turning Super Saiyan ain't gonna make you, you know what I'm saying? It's only gonna make you 10 times stronger than what you already were. It's not gonna just put you at the level of a Super Saiyan. You see what I'm saying? That was how he tried to explain it, but it's still bullshit.
So if it wasn't based on strength and it was only based on emotion, then Goku should have been gone Super Saiyan because Krillin done died a couple times, my brother.
Oh God,
niggas been taking L's around Goku for years, and it wasn't no emotional trauma to send him over the edge.
It's definitely still bullshit. On top of Vegeta shit.
On top of Vegeta,
Vegeta his fucking whole family died. Like he knew Frieza did the shit. He knew Frieza did the shit.
Mm-hmm. It should have just took somebody pulling his card. Like, Prince of what, nigga? All your people dead,
bro. Niggas been saying that.
So yeah, I feel like the Frieza arc changed the game, but it also opened up like one of the biggest issues that happened in like shonen anime, where like these powers. I'm hoping that One Piece don't fall into this fucking category, and we stay bringing up the fact that Haki got the shit slipping a little bit. Like it's gonna be hard to control Haki. Like how you bring that shit back online.
Yeah. But I mean, I still got hope for the power scaling system just because I know he introduced Awakening. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's something that can be bringing back and that can really change the tide of a battle. For the most part, up until the end of these fights, the fights do be situational. But the end of them end up coming down to hockey, and that shit. That's another reason why. That's another reason why I still vouch for Sabo. Like the nigga been a non-devil fruit when he was introduced to us as a non-devil fruit user, shitting on Burgess. Then got the devil fruit, mastered that shit off GP. But let me get off Sabo dick. G. I got you. I'm dick eating.
So that's it for this episode of the podcast. I want to thank the bros for coming out, man. For everybody that's out there listening, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Oh, big announcement. We want to let you guys know that you guys can speak with us. The link is going to be in the show notes on how you can send us voice messages. Send us your questions, your comments, your suggestions. We want to add you guys to the show, be able to talk with you, make this conversation for everybody. If you like the show, comment, recommend it to a friend. Subscribe, of course. You know we want to see y'all subscribe. And just stick with us, man, because we going to constantly be improving. And y'all feedback going to go a long way. So until next time, we signing out of the Worst Generation podcast. And we out.